Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video, we will be showcasing 10 new features on the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra that no other phone currently has or can do this well. These are S26 series exclusive features, and some of them are going to blow your mind. So let's dive in and discover each feature one by one. Guys, before we dive in, if you want to buy the S26 Ultra, use our exclusive links down below to unlock powerful benefits and discounts. Get $30 Samsung credit just for using the link below. Get up to $900 in instant trading credit, allowing you to get the S26 Ultra for as low as $500. If you don't have a trade-in, get $150 in Samsung credits. And finally, get a $50 discount using the discount code PayPal 50. The links are going to be down below. This is a limited time deal. All right, so feature number one, we're going to be talking about the privacy display feature. So it's right over here under display settings. I'm going to go right inside. Now you can see right now it is not enabled. And if I twist the phone sideways, you can still see what is on the phone. Okay, and that's what it's supposed to be like normally. So if I go like this, again, you're supposed to see what is on the display. Now, what if you don't want people to be able to peek at your phone from the sides? This is an incredible magical feature. When you turn on the privacy display, look at what happens. Now, when I twist my phone sideways, the display actually disappears. So if somebody was standing beside me trying to peek over at my phone at a cafe, a restaurant, or even in the house, if my wife is right next to me, she's not going to see what is on the display. And the good news is it covers all angles. So I can cover this angle, this angle, this angle also gets covered. So even if somebody's looking at it from the top, they're not going to see it properly, okay? It's just going to make it so much more harder for somebody to peek into your display and see the contents. On top of that, you are able to enable maximum privacy protection, which is at the bottom here. That is simply going to make the privacy display much more powerful. So with that maximum privacy protection enabled, take a look at this, okay? It's even more private and harder to see when you look at it from the corners. Now, one more thing with the privacy display is if I'm in the privacy display, I can also set certain conditions which activate the privacy display. So the privacy display is off for the most part, but if certain conditions are met, then it activates automatically. So as an example, this is a great feature, notifications, pop-ups. So basically only the notification is going to get the privacy display treatment when you get notified of a text message or a Facebook message or whatever. So somebody sends you a message and somebody's standing right beside you, you get a notification. They're not going to be able to see the notification. And you can see from here, I can also enable specific apps to use the privacy display. So if I'm using Facebook, for example, I can enable privacy display specifically for Facebook. Or maybe if I'm using a banking application, I can use privacy display for my banking applications because they're very sensitive. So we have the privacy display feature, again, exclusive, and it is also customizable on top of just being a simple on and off feature. All right, the next feature I'm going to be talking about is going to be a display upgrade. Samsung has gone from 8-bit color to a 10-bit color for its display, which is huge. So let me break this down super simply. The Samsung Galaxy S24, S25, they have an 8-bit color display. 8-bit display is able to show 16.7 million colors. But the S26 Ultra now has a 10-bit display that can show over 1 billion colors. So that's basically 64 times more color data on the screen. So the benefits, you're not going to get any more banding in the skies and shadows. So it's going to be a smoother gradient. You are going to get better HDR content on YouTube, Netflix. Colors will look richer, deeper, and more realistic. And also colors will look more accurate, so photos and videos will look closer to real life, especially skin tones and dark scenes. So that again is a hardware level upgrade that is not backwards compatible, only available on the S26 series. One more thing with the display is if you go to the settings right over here, and if you go over into the display category and then scroll down and go over to screen resolution, When you enable QHD Plus, you are also enabling the Pro Scaler feature. The S25 Ultra has this as well, but it's been upgraded with the S26 Ultra, so you're looking at even more clarity and sharpness. With the 10-bit and the new Pro Scaler, you are looking at a phone with one of the best displays on the market, hands down. All right, so the next feature has to do with the camera. We have a brand new feature. Now this feature is going to be in the video mode. So when you go to the video mode, what you are going to see on the top is you're going to see this brand new APV mode. This is a professional grade video recording codec. So when I enable this, it activates the video mode. You can see we have a slightly grayish tone, which is normal for high-end video codecs. This is basically Samsung's answer to Apple's ProRes. So let me disable this really quickly and show you how to activate this and give you some more details, because it could be very, very useful if you want to record high quality videos with lossless quality. So if I go to my settings right over here, on the top, you're going to see the video format. So when I tap on that, at the bottom, you're going to see the APV mode. Now, this is only going to be available on the S26 series. Older smartphones do not have it. And of course, I can tap it and dig down deeper. It says capture cinematic quality videos using the advanced professional video codec. It says APV recordings retain visually lossless clarity even after multiple rounds of editing, but it does require large amounts of storage space. Now, if you want to use this APV codec, I highly recommend buying a Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra with either 512 gigabyte or 1 terabyte of storage, because it takes a lot of space. But you can see we can do the log format right over here. And if I scroll down, I can pick a profile. That's the high quality, that's the low quality. But if you go down over here, you can see even a 1-minute file can take up to 1.5 gigabytes if you use high quality. So that's something you want to be aware of, and that's why you need extra storage space. But again, once you enable this, you go out here. Don't use this for no reason, by the way. Only use it if you want to record something and you want to actually edit that later in your computer for high quality, lossless footage. Now, I do want to show you one more thing that's amazing. So when you enable the APV mode, you also have the ability to add LUTs to it. So when I tap on the LUTs, you can see I can do standard, or I can do the blockbuster LUT. As you can see, I can add coming of age, romance, whatever. If you're shooting certain types of scene, you can live preview your LUTs right from here. Just remember, when you are recording in this mode, on the top, you're going to see it says 14 minutes. So you can only record up to a 14-minute chunk, and that 14-minute is going to take a lot of space. So move it to your computer immediately if you want to edit this. But you do have this option, just so you know. Now, another unique feature, if I disable this, you can see we have the super steady mode right over here. If I tap it, I have a couple options. I can do super steady stabilization, that is video stabilization. But then on top of that, I have this brand new feature known as the super steady with horizontal lock feature. This is going to be incredible if you want ultra super steady footage. You could be running around chasing your dog or your kids and recording a video. Even if the camera is shaking and it's going upside down, it is going to make sure that the footage remains completely locked in the horizontal space. It's going to feel as if you have recorded using a professional grade gimbal. Now, just to give you guys an example, earlier I was chasing my daughter and I was shaking the phone like this as I was recording it. I want you guys to look at the footage that came as I was chasing her and having the phone just shaking like this. Run! So you can see how that super steady completely stabilizes insanely shaky videos. Now here's another extreme example. I'm going to tap on record and look at this. I am going to twist it like this. Like this. I'm going to stop. I'm going to play the video and I want you guys to see how it doesn't twist, it just locks in horizontally, no problem. This is an exaggerated example just so you guys get the idea. You cannot use that feature if APV is enabled, okay? You can use it in these conditions right over here, but not if APV is enabled. Just a quick reminder, if you want to buy the S26 Ultra, use our exclusive links down below to unlock powerful benefits and discounts. Get $30 Samsung credit just for using the link below. Get up to $900 in instant trading credit, allowing you to get the S26 Ultra for as low as $500. If you don't have a trade-in, get $150 in Samsung credits. And finally, get a $50 discount using the discount code PayPal50. The links are going to be down below. This is a limited time deal. All right, so the next feature we're going to be talking about is the brand new Creative Studio application. That's going to be in the Air Command. So if I bring up my Air Command, it is going to be the Creative Studio. Now when I go inside here, this is a much more feature-rich AI tool than the one you have on the older models. So as an example, here's the S25, and if I bring in the Air Command, in this phone, it's known as the Drawing Assist, and if I tap on that one, you can see they look very different. This one has an entire design studio that allows you to create stickers, create invitations using AI, create greeting cards, create profile cards, and you can see we can also create wallpapers right from here. And then I have some presets right over here. Now on this one, basically, this entire thing is what you see right over here. The new version has all these additional features at the bottom. And let me just show you a couple examples of what you can do. So let's go over here and select this one right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on the gallery icon. I'm going to add a gallery image. Let's just add this phone. So now I'm going to have this phone. I'm going to have this text right over here. And I want to create an AI image. Let me make some modifications. I'm going to tap right over here. I said make the phone yellow and keep village background, and the village is going to be a coastal village, okay? So I'm going to tap on generate. So combining the image and the text, look at what it's going to be able to do. Should be almost done, and there we have it. So that is actually brilliant. You can also download this image and you can share that, whatever you want to do. But again, going back over here, so let me show you one more example. Let's just create an invitation. I'm going to tap on this one. Normally, I would pay somebody 20, 30, 40 bucks to make me an invitation. So in this case, I'm going to do it myself. So look at this. I'm going to tap over here, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to create an invitation for my daughter's 5th birthday. So I'm going to type that right here. So I put that description right over there, and then I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to tap over here. I'm going to choose a style. So let's do the watercolor style. Actually, you know what? Let's do the webtoon style. And also, I want to pick a date for the invitation. So let's do the 3rd of March. Tap on done. This is just an example. I can also add an image from the gallery, maybe even my daughter's image, which I don't have on this phone right now. But I am going to use all the combination of my inputs. I'm going to tap on generate. And let's see what it creates for me. All right, so there we have it. Okay, so that's an invitation I was able to make for free. And if I don't like something over here, I can even change it, okay? I can say, change the theme color to yellow and add daughter's name, Susan. That's just an example. So if I tap on generate, look at what happens now. Should take a couple seconds here. And then after it is done, I'm going to show you guys how you can share this. So it changed the color. It looks like it did not add the name this time, but you can add that again just by typing it here. But after I'm done with my edits and I'm satisfied with this, I can tap on share right over here to share this with all my contacts, or just download this and share it that way. Okay, so you can do all that stuff right on your phone now. So this is a new feature. It might trickle down as a software update later, but for now, exclusive on the S26 series. By the way, after you enable it, if you go to Galaxy AI and if you scroll down, it is going to show up right here as notification highlights from where you can configure it based on your needs. All right. Now the final thing I'm going to talk about has to do with a brand new Galaxy AI feature. Again, this might trickle down later via software updates, but right now it is unique to the S26. It is known as the Now Nudges. So your phone basically nudges you when it thinks you need some help. So it's hard to demonstrate because it looks like the feature is not fully active. But basically, if I were to go to my text messages as an example, and let's say somebody sent me a message saying, can you send me some photos from your gallery? What the Now Nudges is going to do, it's going to process this information and it's going to give me a little pop-up right over here, okay, above the keyboard, that is going to allow me to take the action over here that the other person is asking. And that's just one example, but that's what the Now Nudges is going to be able to do. So you can see right over here, we have two options. If I tap over here, it says Now Nudge will suggest actions to take based on what's on your screen. And with one tap, you can jump from the messages to the gallery. So that's also a brand new feature. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys learned some new stuff. But these are things only the S26 has right now. Some of these things are exclusive and will never come to other phones. Some of these features will trickle down with software updates to older models. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Drop them down below. Let me know. For now, have a fantastic day.